What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gambling Lab brought to you by Bogey Proof. It is Byron Nelson week, TPC Craig Ranch coming at you live from Texas. TJ is away at a happy hour, I think. A little work event, he's calling it, but it's a happy hour.
Yeah, he's drinking.
Yeah.
Doing some drinking, try truly margaritas, probably, maybe some sand. Who knows? You know, the guy's always got something going on with that Boston Beer Company. But without further ado, we have a replacement weatherman this week. Prev, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, fucking Texas, man. Probably sunny. I don't fucking know. Thanks, Wirebeck. Couldn't do it without you. All right. Let's talk some golf, huh? Good field, yeah?
Yeah, surprisingly good field. We were kind of chatting before this, but I think a big part of that is the purse is really strong and it's really close to Southern Hills next week for the PGA Championship. So if you don't live in that area, you might as well go a week early and get, acclimated and have a quick drive after this week's event over to the major next week. And but yeah, like I said, pretty good event, top heavy. Scotty playing again, JT, DJ, Xander, Spieth. Zalatoris out there. You got some big names playing after some slower weeks on the PGA Tour the last couple of weeks. But what are your guys' initial takes? Any course knowledge here? Anybody pay attention to that?
Oh gosh.
I remember it being pretty easy.
Yeah, defending champ KH Lee, probably should have mentioned that too. I think he shot like 26 under last year. So
I think I cut out for
they also had weather delays, so could have just been like soft conditions out there, but 25 under, 26 under's a lot, no matter where.
Yeah.
No matter what you're talking about. So
It's aggressive. I think it was pretty wide open, right?
mm-hmm.
I think it's wide open, like pretty long, like bunch of par
it's like
five.
7,400, I think I saw. So
Yeah.
decent length on her.
But yeah, I mean, we're getting close to major time, yeah. So I think it's not a bad idea and not a bad theme to, hey, let's start going after some guys that start to turn up around this time period. I think DJ's been grinding, man. I think DJ's been grinding. I'm looking at the top. I think people are gonna see Scotty and there's gonna be a freak out and everyone's gonna take Scotty. He's gonna be high owned just because why not? But I think DJ, pretty good price at 10-2. Right where he belongs, right? I think he might fly under the radar a little bit this week. And you know what time it is. And I think he's starting to get. I think he's one of those guys that's low key getting pissed that Scotty's winning everything, and he wants to get his name back in that circle again. So I like DJ getting hot. We gotta hope it's that same thing. I know, Paul, you know about this, and you like to talk about this. If they give a shit, we gotta hope he starts good. It's if DJ shoots 4 under or better in the first round, he'll win the tournament. But if he doesn't, he'll probably withdraw. So that's what you got to expect. Yeah, but
he's done with his wedding shit, so maybe he'll be a little more focused. He got married.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, I think he's grinding now. It's major time.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that he got married. No. Damn. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is that going to make it worse? Is he going to go in a funk? Remember when Jordan got married? He was terrible.
Yeah, right. Isn't it usually marriages, the golf game starts going downhill, but then with the babies, you have the new perspective.
I mean, he's already got 2 kids with her, though. Yeah, they went a little backwards.
Right. They did go backwards, and this wife is Paulina. So different beast here, for sure.
When what's his son's name? Tatum, right? Wasn't he like 1 or 2 when he won the Open at Oakmont, and he started rattling off wins like he was a child? I remember Paulina going out there like with the big old belly, strutting out onto the putting green and like making out with DJ on the 18th green after like winning some tournament. Like I remember seeing those. At least I have the images in my head. I don't know why, but it's just something I remember seeing. It's like deja vu. So
well, let's hope he does well this week, man. Anybody else you like at the top, boys?
I think he's been having a really solid year. Another guy though that could very easily hit the eject button if it's like not great conditions out there or something, and like I said, gets off to a slow start. Could easily see him being like, let's go focus on next week and, get there a few days early, rest up, and get ready to go. But yeah, I mean, Sam Burns played well here last year. Zalatoris, it's Texas tournament, so you get the hometown boys of Spieth and Scheffler and Willie Z and like all these guys that are from Texas always they feel like they talk about it nonstop on the broadcast whenever they play in Texas. So that'll be a factor. But yeah, other than that, I just think it's like you kind of got to go chalk this week and just go with the guys that are playing good and not overthink it. It's like weak field. It's like let's just take the guys that are the good players and take our chances. And you don't need to shoot extra bullets the week before a major. So that's kind of my thought.
I was reading Discourse has a lot of like TPC Scottsdale comparisons where it's just like a wide open frenzy. Yeah. And if KH Lee can shoot 2,500 under, then you know what you're getting here. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's kind of it's one of those crapshoot tournaments kind of toward the top where you gotta hope the guy cares and like you gotta hope after the first round, if they have to think that they can win. If they're within like a couple or they're leading or whatever, then you're in good shape. But yeah, it's when they go like 6-7 strokes back on the first day. It's like, okay, well, see you next week. Yeah. But yeah, I love Burnsy, by the way, Fontaine. Love Burnsy this week for sure. I like Willie Z right underneath him. But yeah, I think the 7K range is actually kind of loaded with plenty of good options. Is like if we go down there, is like Matt Wolf like showed signs of life, wide open.
I mean, arm track. He held it together too. He didn't he didn't win, but like he didn't completely eject. After one good round. So there's something there, right? It's something.
It's like we're trying to put CPR on it. Like we're almost there, but we're not. I like Sahith too down there. I don't really like Wolf, but I just saw his name. I was like,
I mean, and if it's it's a TPC, right? So they're all very they ask similar questions, all of them. Like they test you a similar way, and he borderline should have won at Waste Management. I know that's where Scotty got it done and started his tear, but he was right there all the way until the last hole. So if there's any kind of similarity, similar vibes, I would not be surprised to see him have a solid week this week for sure.
Yeah,
he's an easy guy to root for. So
yeah, he's awesome, huh? Yeah. Who else do you like, Paulie?
I just started scrolling down the value here, and like I don't know why, but Grayson Sig is popping out to me this week. He has this thing where he plays well, misses a cut, plays well, misses a cut. He missed the cut last week, so I think he's gonna play well here. Just based off that very stupid kind of observation I just had. But he hits the ball pretty far. He's good around the greens. He hits his irons well, and it's also again, like we said, who does this tournament actually matter to? And he'd be a guy that it matters to. Another one like Tom Hoagie. I'm looking at like Seamus Power. I mean,
he let us down last week. Power, that rat.
I was just thinking the same thing of David Lipsky, your boy, Prev, because I seen him pop up here and there.
The weather killed him, man. The weather killed him.
He keeps popping up the last handful of weeks. I feel like I see his name, at least, I mean, not in the lead by any means, but lingering on that second page of the leaderboard. And with the value that he's at down in that range, like that's all you're asking for. Just be on that second page, third page, even like just make the cut and get in that mix and something that starts with a 20, starts with a 2. That's where we want you to live at that price, So I don't think I think he's a guy that if you're trying to plug a lineup, he's not a bad guy to take a flyer on down at the bottom of the price range. So something. And then again, like we're all saying, it's a motivation week. Like who's gonna grind it out and work hard to make a cut and finish T23, and who's gonna eject when they're hovering around the cut line on Friday afternoon. So
happens every time, man. It's like
well, a lot of things are this week, but without further ado, time to cash some tickets. Bank account plays of the week.
Let's cash some tickets, huh? Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
We can go through TJ's. What does TJ got for us?
We got TJ coming in from the happy hour, so maybe these are alcohol induced because they're interesting. But
we love that.
Bubba and Kiz top 40, not parlaying them, but those are 2 guys. Bubba's plus 100, so even money. Kiz is plus 110.
I don't hate those at all. I kind of like them.
I think I like the Kiz one. I don't know. I can never figure out Bubba. I feel like he miscut top 20. It's one or the other.
Yeah, he's tough.
But also, I hate having to watch him. So it's like
Yeah.
But that's TJ plus 100 plus 110. Bubba.
It's good stuff. Who you got, Fontaine?
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna pick the guys that are good. I'm not gonna overthink it this week.
Yeah.
0 for 2 last week, not great. So we're gonna go JT top 10 plus 120. Sam Burns top 20 plus 120 as well. Just gonna stick to the guys that are playing good. I think JT could top 10 with his eyes closed this week. And Sam Burns, he's not like a tier 1 guy where it's like this doesn't mean anything to him. Like a win here still means a lot to him in his career. So it's like I think he'll be, if he's, anything under par the first day or so, I think he's kind of locked in and he'll worry about next week when he gets there. Because I don't think he's like signing off on a week, when he could win a $1.5 million or whatever and get another win under his belt and all those things. So he's still early enough in his career where those things matter. So those are my two guys, JT and Sam Burns.
Like him. I like it. You want it next, Paulie?
Yeah, sure. I'll go. The only play official bank account I have is Tom Hoagie, top 20, plus 325.
Ooh, good out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Every single time I see his name, I'm just like, I got to do it. Maybe I should get away from it. It hasn't really worked out for me at all. But maybe
I'm doing that with Henley. I signed him. I'm done with him now. I think I'm 0 for 5 on my career bank account plays with him.
Yeah. And I do have a couple other small ones. Seamus Power, first round leader, 50 to 1.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep.
And again, I keep doing it. Like I just said, Mito Pereira, top 20.
Nice. I like. You can't get off. You can't get off either of those guys. I like it.
No, I can't. But
Hoagie's been great though. I mean, you can't really hate Hoagie.
Yeah, you only got to hit one of them, and then it makes up for like 3 or 4 weeks. So you're good.
Yeah, you get it.
It's the hardest sport in the world to gamble on. The favorites are plus 700 every week.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it is the hardest. And we still do it, huh? Sounds smart. All right. So I got a couple too. Fontaine, one of mine was actually that Sam Burns play. So I'm gonna back that, but I'm gonna add in another one too because there's a bunch of guys I like. I'm gonna do Alex Noren top 40 minus 125. Well, I think that's honestly free, but is what it is. And Burns was going to be my top 20 play, but I like that. And I like Maverick McNeely top 20. Like Maverick. Just saw that. Plus 210, is Maverick McNeely top 20, which I like. Been playing really good golf, I think. Hits it far, right? He's a big hitter, isn't he? I think he is.
He's got sneaky pop, and he's exactly the guy we're talking about that like this matters to him. Like he's not circling the PGA as like, hey, I'm going to go get that. He's like, hey, I'll take this win here, get myself 3 more years and make a quick $1.5 million,
Oh yeah. He needs it. And Paulie, a little sprinkle. I had an FRL play also. Adam Hadwin plus 5,500. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I've seen Adam Hadwin shoot like 7 under on Thursday like 50 times, and like he just won't win. But I feel like he does.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know, but that's what I got.
Or he does it on or he does it Saturday when he's just snuck in the cut and he shoots like 62. It's like, okay, what?
I love Jason Day, first round leader at plus 6,000.
Jason Day,
6,000?
He was first round leader last week, or maybe second round leader, whatever it was. But he was up there.
Murph, you can parlay first round. I can parlay all these plus 31,000.
Wait, what do you do?
How are you gonna have multiple first round leaders?
Top 40, top 20, and Adam Hadwin. I gotta put like $2 on it just because.
Yeah, I think you brought it up, so you have to do it.
Yeah, $2.
If Hadwin hits on Thursday, I mean,
I should put 10 on it, right? Not like a fucking because I mean my other 2 plays are free. It's just a matter of Hadwin.
I mean, if that's hit,
Hadwin, golden.
Yeah, if I hit Hadwin, I'll cash out.
I mean, if that hits, we're recording from like Cabo next week or something.
Yeah, I'm putting 10 on it for $3,000. I am 100%.
Hell yeah.
That's one of those things. Like, okay, if you're gonna do it, putting $1 on it makes no sense. Like, either put $1
or 300.
Yeah, I'm not trying to win 600. I want $3,000 is what I really want.
Exactly. Like, are we
We're-
buying groceries or are we making a rent payment? Like, what
We're
are we
cashing it. Oh, come on, get the ads out of here. Look at this right there.
3 pick?
Maverick, $10 for 3,100.
That's a
Maverick,
beaut.
Alex. Imagine if Alex Noren comes in 39th, I'll spike this phone on the ground. Or 41st, excuse me. That's what I meant to say.
I cannot wait to cash that ticket.
Yeah,
That'd be a
That could be
beaut.
the one that puts us over the top.
yeah. That could be the
Very
one
well
that
could be.
changes everything.
Yeah,
Could be
yeah.
the difference.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But all right, boys. I like
All
it.
right, boys.
I got to take those separately, too. Seriously, I can't. That's ridiculous. But I
Yeah, diversify the portfolio.
yeah.
Absolutely. Let's cash some tickets, boys.
All right.
Signing off. Cheers.
Here's